These are some of the ingredients that I'm going to be using to make a gumbo today. I've got spring onions or green onions, celery, I've got jalapenos, I have a yellow and a green bell pepper, onion, garlic, and I've also got some fresh Italian parsley. I've prepped up some additional ingredients that are going to be going in my gumbo today. I've got some sausage, I've got some pre-cleaned shrimp, which I'm going to be adding, and I've cut up all the veggies and I've minced the garlic, and we're almost ready to go. In addition to the shrimp and sausage that I'm going to be putting in the gumbo, I'm also going to be adding some crab sections. These are dungeness crab, wild caught, and there's some claws in there, and there's also some legs in there, in addition to the lump sections. This is a seafood base that I'm going to be using as a broth. It's a combination of various seafoods. The juices from lobster, crab, shrimp, etc. And it can be commercially bought. I got this off of Amazon. Seafood base. This is my gluten-free flour, which I baked for approximately 2 hours. I had it in 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And even though it looks light here, once I mix it with the oils and stuff, the color is going to be much darker. This is my gluten-free flour that I baked, and you can see that lovely dark mahogany color that I got, and I don't have to go through the effort of stirring and trying to brown this and trying to keep it from burning just by simply baking the flour in the beginning. I've added the garlic. And I'll mix that all with everything else. And we'll saute this for a couple minutes. Got some seafood broth here, made from a seafood base. And I'm going to add that. That's 4 cups to start. And we'll let that come up to temp. One of the things about using a dark flour, this is gluten-free flour, to make the roux, is that as you increase the color or darken the flour, you decrease its thickening. So it won't thicken like it would if it were a lighter flour. We'll let that come to temp. It's come to a boil. I'm going to turn the temp down to a simmer. At the same time, I'm going to add a couple of bay leaves. This is about a teaspoon and a half of pepper. This is a tablespoon of a Creole seasoning mix. And we'll just mix all that together. And then I'm just going to let this simmer. This has been simmering for about 10-15 minutes. I'm now going to add the sausage. And I cut them into little circle discs. And we'll let that cook a little while. I'm going to be adding some okra to my gumbo today. One of the ways that I cook it to get the slime out is I first fry it. This garlic is frozen, and it'll just take a little while to get that slime out of there. You see some of it beginning already. I am going to officially proclaim that my okra is de-slimed, so I'm turning the heat off, putting it to the side. We're nearing the end of cooking this gumbo. I'm going to add my okra. I've got some dungeness crab that's going to go in, and shrimp. Then I've got green onions and parsley to garnish. Let's start by adding the okra. I'm now going to be adding the crab, and I know that they won't all fit in there, so I'm going to rely upon a little bit of the steaming action that's going to go on in there to get them. I'm now going to add the shrimp.